Hi, my name is Halcyon, and I'm a writer. I was definitely, like many people growing up, bullied, and it happened a lot for me when I was in kind of the fourth to seventh grade. Back then, I was very different than a lot of the other kids. I had really giant, poofy hair, and I wore it in two big pigtails on the side of my head. I wore different clothing. I love delving into fantasy novels and Pokemon and other kind of nerdy pursuits that a lot of the cool kids in my middle school didn't think were so cool. And I remember, even though I loved all those things, I always felt really tormented by bullying. And then one day I just decided, I'm going to throw out all those things that I love, all those things that make me different and unique and special, so I can be like these cool kids. Because all I wanted in the world was to be like the girls that I saw who were part of the popular cliques, who all wore the same type of designer clothes and had the same haircut and walked around together as the kind of queen bees of the school. So I did. I changed everything about myself. I straightened my hair. I got all different clothes. I stopped hanging out with those friends who had the same interests and loves as I did, and I started hanging out with these popular girls. And to this day, it's one of the biggest regrets of my life that I did that, because for so long I was trying to be what someone else considered special and interesting, but really all I was doing was trying to conform to someone else's mold. And it wasn't until a lot later, until really I got to the end of high school, that I started breaking out of that mold again and loving the things I really loved and loving them proudly out in the open. And that was when I not only became much happier with myself and who I was, but I also began to excel in those things that I loved, whether it was music or writing, the things that I still really love to do, or just the friends that I made, the friends that were interesting and challenged me and were smart and funny and a little bit weird, that I really began to enjoy my life again, and I wasn't so concerned about what this one really specific group of people thought of me. So looking back, and if I could give advice to someone who's in that age and is worried about what kind of the popular clique thinks, I would say, embrace your differences. Be so proud of what makes you unique and special and fun and interesting, and stand out from the rest of the herd, because in life, those are going to be the things that propel you forwards and, make life fun and worth living. Now, I am writing all the time, and it's something that I truly care about, and it's a passion of mine. And I can't imagine what would have happened if I had allowed, this other group of popular kids to squelch that desire in me. So I hope that other people who are hearing this won't, hide those special and unique things in them, and will let them blossom, as they get older, because it really is the best part about being alive, is being able to be different and share those differences with one another and love one another for the things that make us weird and special.